Hey guys, it's late here where I'm at, but I want to talk about three movies, I guess, in particular tonight. Well, actually, three movies and one in particular. The three movies are The Hunger Games, which I think a lot of you by now have seen. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. Uh, dealt in a futuristic society with a battle that takes place, one representative from each district coming to essentially appease the the ones that are running the show. Uh, this is the three disc Target exclusive, which I happen to prefer over any of the other ones. But they're all nice, and the movie's great. But I want to talk about a movie that really uh, is the precursor or predecessor to that movie, and maybe inspired it in a lot of ways. And I want to talk about. Lastly, I want to talk about an extra copy I have that I'm about ready to send back to eBay. It's still shrink wrapped, and if anybody wants it, I would likely sell it for. I get a great price on it on eBay. I'll tell you that in a minute. And if somebody wants to buy it rather than have me send it back, that's fine. I can do that. But first, let me talk about the edition that I got. You can see it's bigger than the standard Amaray case. This is a three disc Blu-ray plus bonus DVD collector's set. So you get four discs. You're getting two movies in this, and as you can see on the front, my favorite movie of the last 20 years. I wish I had made this movie, Quentin Tarantino. And if you're a Quentin Tarantino fan, I can see why you might want this movie. And if you like The Hunger Games, I can see why you might like this movie. So let me put this one aside for a moment. I'll come back to it. And then talk about the one I got today in the mail. I originally wanted this one. And this one sells for $50 and up on eBay, if you can find it. It's the out of print version. It's the same four movies as the one I just showed you in the shrink wrap. Still has the three disc Blu-rays and the bonus DVD collector set. The same features that are on this are on this. There's really no difference between the two movies as far as what's on it and so on. The only difference is in the packaging. This is in a standard, well, not standard necessarily, but it's in an Amaray case with the four discs. And it's quite heavy. Actually, there's a booklet in here. I know that because I looked at an unboxing on eBay, and the booklet will match what's in here. You'll see that in a minute. So you're not losing anything other than the type of packaging, which I had preferred. So this comes in this clear slipcase, comes right off, clear on the front, and then all this is in the back of that. So that's that. And then you have this is more of a booklet or digibook. So it's got the black spine here. This is just, nothing's embossed. It's just glossy on this, as you can see. And then the back just has a more simple look to it. Inside this, it is like a book. You've got some of the participants in this battle royal. Basically what happens is they take a class of ninth graders. It's another one of these dystopian type, different kind of worlds. They take this ninth grade class, and they have to battle it out, and only one can survive. And it's meant to teach them a lesson because apparently society is crumbling, and these teenagers are part of the reason they don't show the respect for adults that they need to. So this is an effort to kind of teach them a lesson of sorts, and also whittle the population down a little bit of these teenagers that don't have a lot of respect. And you see that early in the movie, that they just don't have a lot of respect for adults, and and this isn't giving anything away either. They're put on this island, and they have 3 days to basically come up with one winner. They each have a necklace on, and these necklaces not only track where they are, but also if they don't play nice, they can be activated and explode. It's a very graphic movie, by the way. It's rated R. The discs themselves slide right in here, and they easily slide in and out, by the way. This is not one of these ones that is effort. I don't know what they've got here to keep it, but it's really easy to go in and out. 3 Blu-rays and a DVD. So all this stuff that you're seeing right here, all these images are in a booklet in the other one. Every single one of them. So here's a list of the 42 people are in the class. You get to know them fairly well throughout the movie. So you've got the director's cut and also the theatrical cut. I watched the theatrical cut tonight. It's a great movie. More on that in a second. It's just a great movie, though. Here's the rest of the booklet. A lot of pictures. Again, in the booklet, in the other one. You also get a Battle Royale 2 Requiem. It's another group of characters. There may be somebody the same in this. I'm not sure. I haven't watched it yet. But they're in camouflage here. In the first one, they're all in kind of they're just in their uniforms. White tie, black ties, white shirt type thing. And then there's also here's some more images here. I think this is from the second one. It must be because I don't recognize these folks. And then there's a extras disc here in the back. This is the DVD in the back. These are a lot of extras. The making of, a press conference, instructional video, audition and rehearsal footage, special effects comparison featurette, Tokyo International Film Festival, Battle Royale documentary, basketball scene rehearsals, behind-the-scene featurettes, filming on set, original theatrical trailer, special edition TV spot, and TV spot Tarantino version. I mentioned that Quentin Tarantino was a big fan. So, a very bloody movie. Think Hunger Games with way lot of blood, way more deaths. 42 participants, and you can imagine many of them die. So, and I'm not going to give away how many of them or anything else, but it's a great movie. Visually stunning. The nice thing about this movie, too, is it has both the Japanese soundtrack with English subtitles, or you can opt for a dubbed version if you don't like subtitles in English. And amazingly, a lot of times you get these dubs, and the voices just don't match at all with the original. But I played a little of both, and the dubbed works great. I mean, the voice talent they got is very good. And in a movie like this, there's not a ton of soliloquies. There's things that are said like "look out" and "die," but there's not a lot of deep conversation, though there is some. As you might imagine, factions break out. There are ninth graders. There's boys that have crushes on some of the girls in the class, and there's best buddies for life, and there's girls that are inseparable, and there's the outcasts, and there's the cliquey group that never liked the other girls, and there's just a lot of that plays out in this movie. The movie's about 2 hours long, as is the sequel, and then of course you get the director's cut, which I think is like 2.5 hours. So, lot of movie here. I think there's 6 hours worth of movie, and then another 2 hours worth of extras on the DVD. So this is a lot to this. I don't want to give away a lot, but they're on this island. The island's gorgeous. It used to be inhabited, and apparently the government's kicked everybody off. So you've got buildings, and you've got old clinics with medicine in it, and it's just really interesting how they do this. Everybody gets a weapon, but not everybody gets an equal weapon. So in that way, it's a lot like Hunger Games. But rather than have to run for a cornucopia, as in Hunger Games, everybody's given a random bag that has a random weapon in it. You might get a submachine gun. You might get a bow and arrow. You might get the lid from a pot. I mean, it just is that out there. So let me get to. So that's this. Love this set. I like the fact that, and even though this thing goes for $50 and up, I got it for a pretty good price. I didn't pay $50 for it. I managed to get a good bid in, and got it for less than that. Originally, I think it sold for $50 when it first came out back last year, and I really like this set. So, in fact, I'd asked Donnie, Cinemaniac 77, would he keep the one that I got, or would he send that one back and try to get the boxed set? He said he would try to get the boxed one. That, as a collector, he'd like that. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with this one. And, it fits on the shelf better if you're looking for it's going to fit next to your regular Blu-rays because it's the same size as any Blu-ray. Take one here at random across the universe. And it's the same size as that Blu-ray. So it's going to sit on the shelf nicely, side by side. Like I say, it's a lot heavier because there's 4 discs plus a book in here. But it's going to sit on the shelf, if that's a concern, nicely. I've got a shelf of box-type sets that this is going to go on, but it's almost DVD size. So, it's got good and bad. Plus, a lot of people don't like the fact that you stick the discs in that way. They like the ones that are in the case, in the emery case. So, it's going to cost me $25 to send this back. Actually, I paid $25. It's going to cost me $3 to send it back, and I'll get my money back. Or I can let the guy keep the money if somebody wants to give me what I paid for, which is $25. So it's a shrink wrap copy. You can look this up. They go for that. Say it's brand new. Yeah. So $25, and I'll pay the shipping to get it to the U.S. I don't know what the shipping would be to send it to someplace else. I believe it's region free. But if you're in the U.S., it's probably not going to matter much. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's region free, though. Yeah, I don't know. There's a 1 and an A on the bottom, so it's only going to be in so all the more reason. It's region 1 or A and a 1 on it at the bottom here. So this is the U.S. Deal here. So I'll ship to the U.S. with it. If you want, you got to let me know quick, though, because I'm going to send this thing back in probably a couple of days if I don't hear from anybody. And if you don't want it, that's no problem. I'm only doing that as a favor for somebody if they want to have it. I got it for a good price. I can tell you I've bid on a number of these and lost. So I can tell you that 25 shipped to your door is a pretty good price for this, especially shrink wrap. I've seen them used, go for that, but for brand new, I have not. So anyway, if you're interested in it, shoot me a PM, and you know how to do that, I guess. Go to my channel and send me a message. I'll be happy to send it to you. First come, first serve on that. If not, no big deal. It's a great movie, but I will send it back to the seller and get my money back. So, and I'll enjoy the set that I got. And if you want to try to get the set that I got, I can tell you that you'll have to get lucky to get it for under 40. 40 to me was like the lowest I'd seen it go for. And I think I was lucky on this one because I don't think a lot of people realized that it was this set and not this set. And so from a collector's standpoint, a lot of people are trying to get this one. But you're going to pay $20 more or more. So I've seen it go as high as $70 or $80. So that's my offer. But that aside, I can send it back in a couple days, like I said. And I will. If I don't hear it back from people by anybody by like, say, Wednesday night, then I'm just going to send it back. I'm not going to wait forever on it. I want to get my money back. And great movie. Highly recommend it. Very, very, very reminiscent of the Hunger Games, but think an island. Think all students from the same class and all the clickiness and things that go along with that. Japanese, something about a Japanese movie. I think they do stuff well. I have to tell you, it came out very well, and I was very impressed with it. So, Battle Royale, the complete collection, both the original Battle Royale, the original theatrical cut, plus a director's cut, plus the second film, Battle Royale 2, and I can't wait to watch that, and then a DVD bonus of making of, and so on and so forth. Great video, great audio. Look it up on Blu-ray.com if you want, but it's a great, great movie. So anyway, guys, highly recommend it, and that's it. Take care.